Well, that's a satisfying conclusion to that character arc.
Hatred and madness will never heal a wounded heart.
It's almost like he has severe unresolved trauma.
Maybe it's just all he's capable of right now.
Revenge is a fool's errand.
Yeah, I know.
Do you? Are you sure? Well, we got a fragment. That's a good chord. We did it, everyone. We solved the problem. Do we all feel good about it?
Popola said we might be able to find something in the Forest of Myth.
Yeah, I was trying to.
You will forgive me if I seem less than enthusiastic about such a trip.
That's fair, Weiss. Even though we were just there 15 minutes ago. Woo! Up. All right. See, I told you we wouldn't just do side quests today. We're doing main story things. We killed a shade piloting a robot. By the way, in case you missed the cutscene where his brother died, the robot did not really kill his brother. His brother was killed by falling debris, and a robot was nearby. So it feels an awful lot like he just kind of projected the fault for that onto the nearby robot and decided that, you know, that was how he was going to deal with that grief. Oh, that's weird. I haven't noticed that. But I have noticed that no one's pronouns are showing up, so maybe it's just straight broken for me.
Oh, hello. How are things? You want to know if anything unusual is happening? Well, I have been feeling a rather strange presence whenever I visit the Divine Tree.
Uh-huh.
The Divine Tree?
It's a legendary tree that exists in the heart of our village.
Do you mean that one? The big one right there?
Did you investigate the cause of this presence?
Not really, no.
Why?
And why not?
Thank you, Weiss.
Well, we're not really supposed to go near the tree, except for prayer.
This guy's voice is the voice that I put on the dude that the dude in FF6 that hires Realm to paint for him. Because he's just like this big rich aristocrat.
And why is that?
I don't know. It's just how things have always been.
I don't know, it's how things have always been is like, that is one of the quickest phrases to trigger me.
Weird.
Just like immediately upset. I don't know. It's how things have always been, but I will fight you if you question it. Yeah, that's normal.
Why do we seem to encounter nothing but odd people lately?
Blame it on the apocalypse.
You should talk, Weiss.
Ha! As if Grimoire Weiss is capable of spouting such nonsense.
You spout very little else.
Hang on. I don't think it's done.
Okay. Yo, I don't know what kind of filter they're passing this through to make this effect, but it's really good.
Does that mean it'll tell us what we want to know? That'd be nice.
There we go. This is what the T was for. Whew, here we go. Black. Pure darkness.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Sal, please, I'm trying. Yeah, Owzer. That's the dude. Yeah, I totally gave him the throaty, like... The throaty lisp voice. Where it's like, I just needed someone to paint the picture. Ron was the best painter I could find. Mine is no object. I don't know if the YouTube series is actually up to that point yet, but you'll hear it eventually. Anyway. Pure darkness. Painted over everything. Words. Scattered here and there across the blackness. Kind words. Difficult worms. Worms. Doesn't matter if you put on the voice if you say the wrong words, man. Kind words. Difficult words. Amorous words. All, god damn it. All sparkling in the dark like jewels. The words were few now, but time was shorter. Grabbing the words in desperation, the tree turned to the sky. This is wrong, whispered the tree in the voice of the wind through the leaves. This is not how it was supposed to be. The plan has failed. I'm trying. Fucking... I can hear her laughing in the other room, and it's like, it's making it impossible to focus. And now Dio's barking at her, as he should. Good boy, Dio. Good boy. Fuck it, you get the Owzer voice now. Once long ago, the tree had remembered everything about the world. This was its task, its function, its purpose. It shivered with something approaching joy as it collected the memories of mankind. This was no accident. Emotions were as much a part of the tree as roots and bark. Memories collected like dew on the thick green leaves of the tree. Alright, that was a bad idea. That's too much to keep up for a long period of time. And once they had formed a web that spanned the entire world, words collapsed into sunlight before passing through the leaves and into the pool of memory. From the pool, the words joined together to form colonies. The colonies united into whirlpools of light, and the light coalesced into stars. Each star was like a child of the tree, and it loved them all. Look at my memory. A child is here, brought low by disease. He is far too young to have suffered so. Thin beyond words, the boy's skin is a shade paler than the bleached sheets upon which he lies. His parents no longer visit him, for they cannot bear to watch him suffer. The doctors have long since surrendered his fate to the gods. The boy, too, has abandoned hope. Strange emotions, weariness, hatred, swell within the dark recesses of his young heart. He tries to reject the black terror that germinates in his body, but no amount of effort or tears can drive the invader away. He has long ceased to resent his parents and doctors. Once he did, but now his pain is so great, there is little room in his heart to think of others. Only one person brings the boy comfort. A healthy young girl with tan skin and deep blue eyes. She is a beacon of brightness and light in the boy's world. Her very presence is a comfort to him. But he is unable to look upon her face. Whenever they meet, the boy is filled with loathing for his own state. Soon this loathing eats away at what joy he receives from the girl's visits. The girl will stop coming. He knows this.
Oh my god, she even named it!
His every waking moment is spent in fear of this day. He thinks that if he could talk to her, if he could tell her of his feelings, this might not be so. But this conversation never happens. The girl disappears. The boy dies alone. The tree scoops up this memory and carefully stores it within itself. Etched upon it is a single word: envy. Look at my memory. There is a female warrior. Her greatest enemy is a beast with red eyes that she cannot fully comprehend. When she strikes it with her sword, it turns into a pillar of salt and dies. When the white smoke clears, a new enemy rises, and another, and another. The warrior knows that her struggle is folly, but fighting the unending stream of enemies fills her with a sense of joy and purpose. Somewhere deep in the warrior's drug-addled mind lies a vague memory of a daughter. Perhaps the child exists only in her head, the dying remnants of a powerful dream. She does not know. Her friends and fellow warriors come and go. Some flee in terror, some are eaten. She began the fight with 23 companions, but most are gone now. The warrior's body shudders. She does not understand why at first. By the time she hears the fierce, low sound, the arena is already enclosed in darkness. Looking up, the warrior sees a beast so large that it blots out the sky. She is laughing. She's been doing so for as long as she can remember. Covered in blood and dirt, the warrior laughs. She laughs and laughs until the town that contains her daughter collapses into a pile of dust. This memory has been stored for a long time. It is etched with a single word: loss. Look at my memory. A red dragon falls from the heavens. Ah, that memory has been lost. A shame. It was a favorite of mine. After many centuries of existence, the tree saw that its carefully labeled memories were beginning to dwindle. Once seemingly infinite, the memories now seemed ready to disappear forever. The tree did not feel sadness at this. Grief was an emotion beyond its comprehension. It did, however, have the distinct feeling that something was missing. The mountain of memories it had so carefully assembled had disappeared. The tree stretched its branches as far as it could, but new memories refused to flow. The pool of memories was a black, empty pit, a hollow place where life had once flourished. The tree had lost its purpose. There was nothing to be done but sift through the few remaining memories, littering the ground under its branches. This is why the tree was pleased when the young man and his companion entered the room. Well, this place is gloomy as hell. Now, there's a process to requesting commands. We can do this. I've never really understood the ooh-woo thing. I know it's like, I know it's an anime thing, but I guess I understand what it is, but I don't understand why. But if you tell me what you want the command to say, we will make it. As before, we will be replacing TW with NieR, because I would have just called it NieR if I'd have known that it actually replaced the name in-game. The room NieR had entered was almost completely empty. All he could see were a few crystals scattered haphazardly on the ground. Picking up one of the crystals and peering into it, NieR suddenly saw a familiar sight. It was the Forest of Myth, its villagers prisoners of their own dreams. I apologize, the tree thought. This is all that remains. As NieR stared at the jewel, bewildered, a voice suddenly called out from the depths of his mind. The voice implored them to listen. It was an order. Following it was mandatory. Abruptly, the pair realized that they must listen. They must listen. Man, I hate inhaling helium. It makes me feel weird. I don't like it. Though I do understand the appeal. Look there. A small, shadowy presence appeared from beneath the floor. It appeared to be a shade. The shade grasped several jewels in its hand. More jewels tumbled out of its mouth, like shards of broken teeth. Sights and sounds tinkling from each one before vanishing forever. The creature was abusing the memories, treating the precious objects like a collection of cheap playroom toys. The shade appears to be consuming the memories. These things eat memories? The tree extended a branch toward NieR. Without a second thought, NieR brought his blade down on the shade, tearing its stomach wide. Jewels burst from the shade and poured across the chamber floor. Look, thought the tree, there is the conviction memory I had lost, and satisfaction, and many others as well. Yes, this is good. The tree opened its mouth and attempted to speak, but no sound emerged. A millennium of silence and solitude had caused the tree to forget certain things. But rather than be upset, it greeted the development with good cheer. Focusing all its power on the riddle of speech, the tree formed a kind of makeshift vocal cord and tried again. Ahem! I implore... It spat out a glimmering green jewel. One more time. I implore you. There we are. What was the color of the lost envy? All right, listen. This sounds like a trick question. It should be green, but I think it's actually blue. Because that was the color of the girl's eyes. The music changed, so I think I'm right. That or we have to do all of this again. That's how these things work. It spoke. This shade has intelligence and emotion. Who cares? NieR brushed Weiss's comment aside as his sword sliced through the shade's right arm. The shade extended its remaining arm to NieR. I must touch him. I must make contact. The moment its fingers brushed against NieR, the tree felt a warm sensation begin to burn. Something hot coursed through its fingers, up its arm, and out to its entire body. It was emotion, more than the entity had felt in centuries. The tree cried out in surprise and joy. 1,000 years alone, 1,000 years in quiet contemplation. The tree felt like it was going to break apart. For long centuries, the tree had been alone. Its heart sealed with heavy chains, but no more. New, powerful emotions began to take hold, causing its heart to lighten. This was more than the simple emotions it had been designed to feel. It was the beginnings of a soul. And the young man was the key. This was the promise made long ago. This was how it would be released. The tree's stomach began to throb in pain, a new and unpleasant sensation. But the time was not yet right. I implore you, how many were lost by the warrior who fought the red-eyed beasts? Her daughter and 23 friends. Okay, riddle time is over. I'm gonna kill this stupid shade once and for all. Something round and shiny fell from the open stomach and clattered to the floor. The key! Secure the key! The man's sword slowed. Time began to dilate around them, stretching and slowing. Time is essential. The next word must be heard. The words exploded. It became difficult to discern their meaning. The pool of memories began to crack as infinite blackness burrowed its way into the wall. Weiss, this world is falling apart. How can a world of letters... I implore, most important thing, world... Oh, fuck. Man, what is it about games where you have 3 choices and they're all the same that's so powerful? Especially like this, when they're all the same choice but slightly different. The light was complete. The memories disappeared. The tree's identity began to dissolve. As the letters slowly faded, NieR was drawn back to the real world, and the tree was satisfied. Woo!
What in the... I never realized shades were capable of rational thought.
I don't care if they can tap dance and play the fiddle.
I mean, that would be cool, though.
I just want to kill him without all this hassle.
With the tree defeated, we no longer have to worry about being buried in its world of letters. Unless, of course, time itself begins to rewind.
We did it. Memory tree done. Solved.
Maybe Populus found some information about the Shadow Lord.
Let's
drop by the village.
Be.
Very well.
I've never seen a shade this large around here.
All right.
Be careful. This is a formidable foe.
Throw spears at it. That wasn't the spear button. Although it seems to be doing fine. Oh, that didn't hurt that bad. All right. Probably shouldn't take him over and over, though. Yo, chill out. No, you. Stop it. Didn't really get the camera going where I wanted it to go there. Ow! Kaine, you alright? She's probably fine. Oh! Hey, that's important!
Stupid trash getting in our way.
It's hard to imagine a shade being here. It's almost like it was
Oh, no,
waiting
she's
for
fine.
us. They can't be that intelligent.
Oh, really now? Can you truly say so with all confidence? The tactics of the Shades grow more intricate with each passing year. It would not surprise me to see them setting elaborate traps for us before long.
Thanks,
You
Emil.
better wipe them out before they get too smart.
In any case, we won't be able to live in peace until we take out the Shadow Lord.
And Kaine out here talking a lot of trash for someone who got laid out. Mal, I keep reading that thing you said about the Deku tree, and I'm like, man, I don't have any place to put that in my brain. Like, what? Hey.
We killed the Shade at the bridge.
Oh yeah, that was a side quest.
My daughter is dead. She passed while you were gone.
Oh.
Here, take this money. I won't be needing it anymore.
Oh, don't. Oh, whoa! Don't say that. Hey.
Why have the gods cursed us?
I don't like the way that you said that. That's... That made me uncomfortable. Well, I wasn't really doing it on purpose, but we ended up finishing 2 other side quests as well, and now we're at 71% quest completion. Oh yeah, sorry, legally distinct Deku tree. Thanks, Capcom. Oh yeah, hey. These were the kids who were stealing stuff because their father's abusive.
I'm sorry for all the trouble, sir.
Hey, mister, how come I can't see Dad?
God! Oh!
This is the girl who was on the wrecked ship.
Sure was.
Learned anything new about the Shadow Lord's key, Popola?
You know, I was just going to talk to you about that. You remember the Harrie, right?
Oh yeah, the Harrie. That's where we haven't been yet. What happened to the guy you chased into the desert in order to force him to work with the family-operated criminal empire he wanted to leave? He went home. The end. The follow-up was they skipped town and were never heard from again.
That depressing shell of a village?
Not so much anymore, it sounds like.
Oh yeah?
I just got this letter from the village chief. Have a look.
From the office of the chief of the Harrie. To Popola, my greetings to you and your village. I hope everything is going well. Our village has shut itself away from the world for far too many years, and we have therefore decided it is time to change our ways. As part of this endeavor, we have resolved to establish a shop within the village. It is now open for business, and I look forward to seeing a great many customers visit from all over the world. With regards to the sacrifice keyword you wrote about, one of our villagers claimed to know the meaning behind the term. You're more than welcome to speak with him on the matter as part of your visit to the area. I hope to hear from you again soon. That seems like progress.
Sacrifice? Isn't that the name of one of the key fragments?
That's right. I've been trading notes with leaders from every town in the land.
You're amazing, Popola.
She kinda is, a little bit.
This entire affair strikes me as a bit too convenient.
That may also be true.
I'm afraid Grimoire Weiss is correct.
What do you mean?
The Harrie has been shut off from the world for years.
For them to just unprompted be like, hey, you know what? I think it's time for us to be different for no reason.
And now they've not only opened trade routes, but they freely exchange information about the Shadow Lord.
It's sus.
I agree. It seems rather unnatural and dangerous.
You're overthinking it. Besides, I don't care if it's dangerous. I won't get Yonah back by just sitting around and waiting. If there are shades there, I'll just kill him and be done with it.
I mean, I don't think it's overthinking. I think it's thinking. Thinking literally more than not at all.
Oh dear.
Well, if that's the way you feel, I guess I won't stop you. Try speaking with the chief when you get there.
You're right, it's probably fine. I bet it's fine.
The Harrie, huh? All right, let's go see the chief.
What a soul-crushing place.
You right. Before we go there, I'm going to go see Devola so we can hear her sing, and I can also ask her if there's other quests to be done.
What have we got today?
Clearly
Which
something.
job should I give you first?
Oh god, there's a bunch, actually. I mean, I guess let's start with the Despicable Man.
There's a woman here in the village looking for her boyfriend. She should just go look for herself, but hey, she's paying, so I'll shut up.
Sure.
I wrote down the client's location on your map, so head over there to get the details.
Oh, she's in the shopping bazaar. Hey, so you're paying to have someone track down your boyfriend? I just realized that the gain is turned way up from us playing Final Fantasy yesterday. I never adjusted it. Sorry if the mic audio's been blown out a bit today. That was obscured and I didn't get it at first, but now that you've actually pointed out its origin, I am obliged to reply with, "Hey, boy!"
Hey, you don't happen to know where my boyfriend is, do you?
I'm gonna need you to provide literally more details than none.
Sorry, lady. No idea.
Right, of course you don't. I'm so silly sometimes.
I mean, again, I don't know who you're talking about. Like, my boyfriend is not a qualifier that I recognize when we've just met.
See, my boyfriend just up and vanished 5 years ago. I keep waiting for him, but I have no idea where he went or if he's even...
5? And you're paying for this now?